Hello, kings and queens. Welcome to the Tournament Kingdom 3v3 Arena Tournament. We are in the finals. Let's catch you up real quick. So we just had Group A and Group B play. These were the teams. These were their final results right here, the total scores. Arena Czech PayPal won every single game in first place at 15 points. Arena Bisexual Ladzima got 11 points. Tangerine Tangos got 7. They advanced to the finals, and these bottom 3 teams, unfortunately, have been eliminated. Next 3 opponents in this arena tournament will be Group B, aka Arena Communistic, Power Snuggler Testers, and Sweet Death Moose. We are currently in the finals, so here are all the teams listed. They are currently in Champion Select as we speak, and I will join the stream of the spectator, rather, as soon as I can. Unfortunately, there's no, what you call it, a custom game option to spectate, so we need to go through the client. I should be able to spectate now. I'm sure there will be a delay, but we'll get through there. We'll get there soon. Report team up player says bisexual line, the first thing he types in chat. All right, so I don't know who's who, but we have some of these comps. The only repeat champion looks like it's a Mumu and Vagar. And one thing to note is that 3 of these teams have competed against each other in the previous bracket. And then 3 others are new to them. So it's going to be interesting to kind of see. We can't see bans, unfortunately, in Spectator, but it will be interesting to see how comps develop, because if there's someone just dominating the match, I wouldn't be surprised if everyone's like, we just need to target ban this team, especially after last match where Czech PayPal won every single game. Communistic also didn't win every single game. I think they got second in the final game, but got first, and then second, I believe. So we're going to have to see some development here, but we are on a spectator delay. I really wish I could see who's who. If I had to take a guess, I bet this is the Power Snuggler Testers. I did see them play Teemo. I remember Moose did end up playing Vagar, so I feel like one of these is probably Death Moose. I should pull up the list of names. That would help me significantly. Some of these names are very complicated, and that's kind of my fault, because if someone didn't submit a name to me, I just came up with a name for them. And those ones are extremely hard for me. So I will have a list. I'll be more of a professional. All right, we should be loading in now. I think I'll have a slight spectator delay, so I'll probably fast forward through the buy phase just so we can get more to live, because the buy phase is not as exciting as watching the fights. Here we go. I'm going to just casually fast forward. Maybe I won't need to. Maybe we're already in there. Nice. Unless it just didn't work. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we're a little behind. That's okay. We'll catch up. All right, now we are officially as live as we can possibly be on Spectator. Now is the real decision. Who do we choose to spectate? I think we choose to spectate either Czech PayPal or Communistic. I think we'll do Czech PayPal because they were flawless. Flawless victory. We'll watch them first, see what they do. So it is Zero Zen's team, aka Tango Tangerines, and then Czech PayPal. All right. Furbo playing Silas, Koilin ghosting instantly to get on top of the Galio. Vayne knocks down the pillar onto Airbus. Shyvana goes for the plant, gets 2 of the charges. I think Zero Zen got the other one. Vayne will have to scale for late game, but does well into these frontline tanks. We'll definitely have to scale there. Here comes the tower. The tower lands onto the plant. Furbo gets the heal off of the plant. Zero Zen goes for the portal. Will transfer over to the other side of the map. Laminac all by himself will try and 1v2. Tower goes down. No more towers on the map besides that one that lands on a Mumu. Zero Zen is low. Furbo has no abilities. Will E forward. Does take out Zero Zen. Laminac, Borbgol, 2v2. Airbus, full health. Laminac is going to go for the plant. Racing. Flashes for the plant. Laminac will get 2 of those charges. Furbo will get 1. Revive available. Borbgol will try and zone off Furbo, but Furbo gets 2 of the charges. Laminac gets 1 of the middle plant. Nar is low, or excuse me, Amumu. Borbgol jumps over, but jumps into the flame. Tries to go for revive. He's safe for now. I don't know if they know he's here. Zero Zen is revived, but low. Now it's Zero Zen invisible, it looks like. I don't know if that's a visual bug or what. Have to have the greatest play ever made in Arena, probably, for this. Knocks him into the ring. Koilin dashes, does root him, but they come out on top. Czech PayPal wins that round, and that was the longest round. Now, we are on the voting phase. We have Shaco, Fiddlesticks, and Kale. I don't really like Kale personally, but we'll see how people play it, because this is a competitive event. I'd be surprised if Kale's popular. Interesting. Amumu is on streamer mode. I keep forgetting to ask him to switch that off, but that's okay. Seems like the majority is going for Fiddlesticks, quite a bit going for Shaco, for the wins being a rebel. Oh, never mind. Oh, wait. All right, it's decided. 50-50 chance, and it is Fiddlesticks, selected by, of course, the guy in streamer mode. So Fiddlesticks, what this does, for those of you that don't know, I'll just read it out so you can be very... Okay, I'm not reading all that out. But augments grant additional bonuses or curses. So basically, you have things that could help you or things that can hurt you, such as stealing your gold, gaining bonus team HP. That's huge. If you're about to be on an elimination, but you get revitalized, it's 10 team HP. Could potentially allow you to stay in the game. So lots of cheesiness you could do with Fiddlesticks. And you do need to sacrifice more with it. So it'll be interesting to see what people do. Right now, let's stick with check PayPal to see how they hold first place. I will be switching over to teams that are on elimination mode. Right now, there's no one on elimination, so I just want to keep an eye on people in first place. This next round will be the winners of the previous, aka Communistic. They will be facing each other. Augments-wise, we have Demon's Dance for Erebus, we have Celestial Body, and then we have Phenomenal Evil. Ooh, stacking that already at 40 AP. We have Quest Steal Your Heart, so we'll be going for late game. Tank Engine, another late game. And all for you, just shields and heals are stronger. So definitely Communistic is going for late game. Alright, as we fight, the plant is about to spawn. I have no idea who got it. Looks like Amumu got some of the charges. Erebus is about 75% HP. Furbo struggling with all this CC between the Cho'Gath and Janna. Doesn't get much of that plant. Furbo is low. He's going to try and portal out, and he does successfully. We'll need to take a little bit of a reset. Erebus half HP now. For the wins, shields and Mumu. Knockup lands onto Shyvana. Furbo goes onto the support. Now Lix X switches over to Furbo. Plant is spawning. We'll play for that. Erebus goes down, gets silenced, and now it's a 1v3 for Amumu. Koilin will go for the revive on her ally, but I don't think it'll be enough. Knockup comes out from Cho'Gath. Koilin gets bandage tossed. Mumu versus Amumu. And streamer mode Amumu is the more depressed one, apparently. Let's hop on over to this other match. Who do we have here? Oh, this is about to end. Ladzi. Okay, gets one in a 1v1. Zero Zen. Good luck trying to 1v1 a Vayne as Scion gets the revive. Borb goes back in the fight. Ladzi's passive will be irrelevant as Borb goal, Zero Zen, and Laminac will win that round. Buying phase. Here we go again. Let's focus on check PayPal. Excuse me. This is Communistic, because they beat Check PayPal. Let's see what they're rocking. Again, we have Quest Steal Your Heart, Pyromancer's Cloak. Interesting decision. I guess he's going to go that for the healing, because if you stand on that, you do get health back. So he's probably going to try and go Sunfire Cape, I'd assume, considering he has Tank Engine. Have that stack the health with the extra burn damage from the Sunfire Cape, as well as getting the extra heal per second from Pyromancer's Cloak, because the more burn items you have, the stronger Pyromancer's Cloak is. I'd be shocked if we see a Leandri's build here, but we shall see. We have Radiant Virtue, so huge ultimate heals coming out from the Radiant Virtue passive. Shorter ability haste on the ultimate, and also all for you heals and shields. This is going to be very nice, and a great healing tool on top of this, so lots of CC. Here we have Sweet Death Moose, that's right, versus Communistic. Teemo Shrooms have been placed. Deathbringer hiding on the edge here, waiting for that plant, probably try to get more Shrooms. Oh, Veigar all on his lonesome. Janna comes out to peel Deathbringer. Moose has a nice flash. They're going to try and kite around the Teemo Shrooms. Let's see if Communistic falls for it. Vladimir goes into the pool. Ease will go for the plant. Gets one charge. Janna gets two of them. Here comes the Vladimir ultimate. Vladimir will heal quite a bit as long as he survives, and he does heal a decent bit. Oh, good bandage toss onto the Teemo. They are now separated. Teemo is stuck between the flame and two enemies. That's not where you want to be. Good flash to the other side gets to that. But Amumu flashes on top of them, and Moose on his lonesome on the other side, but can poke with Q from there. Largin, hopefully that's how you pronounce it, is in an okay spot health-wise. We'll get Q2 charge and heal quite a bit here as bandage toss lands. Now they're now in 3v2. Ooh, the ult doesn't execute, but Vlad comes in with the clutch. They can't go for the revive up here. Let's zoom in a bit. Moose gets another one. 1v2, Amumu. Streamer mode Amumu. Will he clutch this out? I do not think so. Can he get a kill? He does not. Moose lives by the skin of his teeth. And that was the end of the round. Whew. Okay. Intense game. So next up, the first place team is now Moose, the team that just won. Although they are tied technically with Bisexual Lion Zuzima and Ladzi, aka Bisexual Ladzima. Alright, let's focus on what Sweet Death Moose is currently rocking. We have Augments, Big Brain, that will be great for the clutch. Already a 1,526 AP shield Adapt, so attack damage transfers to AP. Currently has no attack damage minus the Hextech Gunblade. Very good item, gives you Omnivamp, a ton of AP, but since you have Adapt, you get that attack damage stacking on top of that AP. Very good item purchase. Wishful Thinking on over to Vladimir, extra AP. Willing Sacrifice, interesting. So he's going more of a tanky / supportive build, but he can heal himself up because he has a lot of AP and AP items. Parasitic Relationship, heal 10% damage dealt by allies. Interesting, and Wishful Thinking. Huh, I wonder if this is just a strat they chose to do or just happened to work out this way. I don't really like this here. Let's move this over here. Okay. Petrosite Bomb Site. I don't know what this map is actually called, but that's what we are calling it. Vladimir in a 1v2 will get some help back with the ultimate. Abyss is fully charged on his Shyvana ultimate, can rage into the Abyss. Vladimir gets his Q2 heal. Abyss healing at the bottom. Will Porto to help his teammates. Oh, Glargin is getting low, has the Q2, and will not survive, though he will. Okay. PDM Deathbringer is going to try his best to help Moose. Erebus has the Petrosite Bomb near him. The Glargin will actually knock that Petrosite Bomb. Moose at a good angle. They have a collapsing opportunity here. Erebus is going for the plant. Blinded, though. He can't get too many plant charges. Gets only one of them. PDM Deathbringer doing a good job. Okay, here's the revive. It's now officially a 3v3. Erebus, Renata W glass thing popped and will likely go down here. Vladimir has Q2 and heals off of that. And that is Sweet Death Moose taking the victory over Czech PayPal, the flawless victors of the last group. Man, we're just choosing the best fights because they always end up last. Still maintaining their lead, tied is Bisexual Ladzima and Sweet Death Moose. Still maintaining their first places, tied for 80. Oh, wait! Oh! Fiddlesticks clutch! They used the Revitalize. They overtook the lead. They got an upgrade. Which one was it? One of them got an augment. Does it not say Inspector? It might not say Inspector. That would be a tragedy. But one of them got an upgrade that increased their HP, their team HP, to 10. So with that upgrade, that augment upgrade from the Fiddlesticks passive, they have now gained the lead guaranteed for first place. We'll see if that comes in clutch later, or they're just going to hold this and take the victory overall. Here we go. First place versus, I assume, middle of the pack. This is Tangerine Tangos versus Sweet Death Moose. Zero Zen pops the ultimate. He does decent poke, tries to clear some of the Teemo Shrooms. Zero Zen goes in again. Now they want to play on this side of the map because that's where the Teemo Shrooms are. Lamanak, Zero Zen, and Borbical seem to know this. Rage Bar fully built on Borbical. Here comes the cage. Flashes! Oh, and Prowler's Claw ults him into the wall, but is stunned. Lamanak follows up with his CC. Vayne has good positioning here, can throw in some autos. Good sidestep from the frozen item. I can't remember the name of it at the top of my head. Moose still has such a fat shield. Arjun is low, will not get any of the plants. Pops the E, nice stun onto the Galio. Galio taunts. Ooh, Zero Zen finishes off Vladimir. Borbgul's going to heal up. Lamanek is getting low. Dodges the Vagar W. Pins him to the wall. That wall is just bad news on the side of Sweet Death Moose. That will be the final kill. Let's head over to this match. What do we have here? Zuzima, Ladzi versus LixX, and for the wins. Janna ult pops, has lots of healing from the Radiant Virtue. Zuzima is getting low with Cinch. He's going to try and flip the Janna into the ring. I assume there's the Janna flip into the ring, and they take the victory. And that was the final round. Nice. Excellent. All right, let's check the builds. Who's in first place? And as you can see, no longer first place. That didn't come in clutch, unfortunately. They're down to 75 health. They're the ones that got 10. But now they got demoted, and now we have a new first place leader. It is Uzema Ladzi Bisexual on Team Bisexual Ladzima versus the team that just lost to high HP. No one on elimination yet. Currently in last place is Limit Tester and Unidentified Power Steamy Snuggler. That is the Power Snuggler Testers. I need to stop coming up with these names. This is way too complicated. Let's see what they're rocking on the side of Bisexual Ladzima. Clothesline, that's very fun to have on Singe because I always chase you. Celestial Body. Quest Steal Your Heart. We'll have that soon. Slime Time, heal off of that. That's great. Buff Buddies. Phenomenal Eagle on Cassiopeia is fantastic. Provoking on every E. Here we go. The round started. Teemo Shrooms placing on the side that they spawn. PDM Deathbringer seems to like to play on this bot side for this plant. Good positioning. They'll get this plant for sure. They'll probably get this plant, but they're already fighting. Vladimir is engaging. Is Bisexual Lion disc... Oh, no. I wonder if Bisexual Lion lost connection. Ooh, that's a tragedy. We're going to have to continue on, though, unfortunately. BDM Deathbringer puts a shroom onto the corpse of Lion. I don't even know if it's worth reviving him. Oh, he's back! It's like he never left. Here comes the Shroom. Hopefully he doesn't step on it. Bisexual line really low. Portal's there. I don't think that's the place you want to die again, but he does. Moose has no shield loss, it looks like. Tough round. Clothesline will need to be perfectly executed for any chance. Uzima will go down to the Teemo poison. Ladzi has the clothesline from his ally across the map. Both of them good positioning, using the clothesline to try and zone them off. Moose on the other side. I don't believe he has flash. He's waiting for the lily pad. Lily pad just spawns in. Gets stunned by the Veigar cage. Ladzi is now dead. Let's head on over to nothing because this is the last round. But he did get his Heartsteel quests. That means that Scion now has 1,245 Heartsteel stacks after completing that quest. First place. Who's first place now? PDM Deathbringer, Moose, and Galargine. Still maintaining top. It seems like there's a top 3 in this lobby for sure. So this is first place versus last place. Let's take a look on what the last place team is doing right now. Big Brain, huge shield, nice. Classic Stackosaurus Rex. Ooh, bonus stacks, very late game. Rags to riches. Ooh, he needs to remove that ASAP to get that gold. Especially because they're facing elimination if they lose this round. Mind to Matter, gain health based off of mana. Okay. Tank Engine. Ooh, only 2 takedowns. This is a bit of a rough one. But you do have Black Hole Gauntlet. There still is a good chance of them coming back. They have a stacking Doomsayer, excuse me. Guilty Pleasure heals every time they ground. Another Death Touch, so they're stacking Cursed Power. Firefox, Trash to Treasure again. And then 15% Omnivamp. Oh, the double cage. They cage each other. I'm going to have to call them by their names, not Veigar this time. Limit Tester is going to play for that top plant. Identified Power will play for the other top plant. Deathbringer will get all of them. He probably wants all of the shrooms that he can get, so he's probably getting all the plants to place more shrooms. Both teams have a Teemo, and both teams have a Veigar. This is very unusual. I'll try my best to give as much good comms as I can while casting. Galargine knows that there's a shroom there. They hit the 4 button, the ward, to get rid of that. PDM Deathbringer's Teemo shrooms are much better than Steamy Snugglers as of this moment. But it depends on where the ring closes. Oh, the ring is not closing in that favorable of a spot for Deathbringer. Here comes the cage. Nothing much there. They're just slowly kind of poking each other out, but the poking battle is going on over to Sweet Death Moose. Ooh, Steamy Snuggler took a lot of HP. They kind of need to go in. I wonder if Alistar's going to try and knock someone in. He does knock them in, but the shield is just so strong on the Veigar that you just can't really do much. Vladimir ult comes out, is not going to be enough. Ooh, what a fight! Limit Tester goes down, and that will be Sweet Death Moose taking the victory. And I believe that puts Power Snuggler Testers to the last health. Yep, they can only lose one more round. There's no Garen here, so they can't get any health back. Lux gives you a shield. Morgana is for deaths. I don't really like any of these. I think Lux is the best solution here in terms of competitiveness. But that's subjective. Each person can have different... What are all those circles? I have no idea what that is. Okay, we have 2 rebels over here for the Nocturne. It is not going to be a rebellion. It will indeed be the Lux. You get shield early in combat at the start. And also, I believe if you're out of combat, let me check this out. When you're out of combat for 5 seconds, you get another shield. So that shield will be fantastic for the Veigar players because you do have the Big Brain with that shield, as well as Big Brain on the other Veigar that Limit Tester is piloting. And now you have the Lux shield on top of that. So they are going to be very tanky. That will feel fantastic. And that is what the last place team needs. Limit Tester, Unidentified Power, and Steamy Snuggler need everything they can get. They have stacking stuff, so now they really need to have that stacking come through. Tango Tangerine ended up last place in their group to advance. So they did advance, but they were last. So I'm sure they kind of want to redeem themselves here. Be an interesting thing. Oh, Anthema's Chains. I don't know if you can easily tell who they will bind that to, but that's a pretty good item. I think you would want to use it on the Vayne for sure. Let's see if I can visually see what he uses it on. Doesn't look like you can. Alright, elimination match potentially. Limit Tester, Steamy Snuggler, and Unidentified Power could be the first people eliminated in finals. At least for round 1, there's 3 rounds. Okay, Limit Tester getting some more of the shields onto his passive. Nice knockup, heals some health with the Rabble Rousing. Gnar Mega, but won't utilize it too much. Good Teemo Shrooms to zone them off. Condemned into the wall, but into the bush. Steamy Snuggler doesn't mind being condemned in the bush. If you're going to get condemned, that's the best place to get condemned. Oh, but now stuck Prowler's Call. Oh, but Borbco misses the ult. Steamy Snuggler Steamy Snuggler is now going to be in trouble a bit because the Galio ult comes in. The poison will not finish off Borbigal, but unidentified power will finish off. Knocks him into the wall. Steamy Snuggler gets all of those plants. Will plant more shrooms as well. Get the top plant for even more shrooms. Unidentified power is just stuck at that low health. He needs to use his rabble rousing, get some health back, but he misses the rabble rousing. Does land W. Zero Zen gets the revive. Laminac actually takes it over. Borbigal, Laminac 2v2. Steamy Snuggler. Oh no, Borbigal I think misclicked. Ooh, he jumps back in. But this is really good for Steamy Snuggler. You want these shrooms in this small ring. You are just absolutely screwed if you're in the small ring against Teemo. And Steamy Snuggler also goes for the revive, and all three of them manage to survive at the end of the round. Okay, 2 people on elimination. Who are they facing? They're facing, where are they located? Oh, they kind of fallen off a bit. Okay. 4th place. We have 2 people on match point, or death point, I guess you could say. Execution range. That is Tangerine Tangos. And that is Sweet Death Moose. We'll watch this game because they're on elimination, and this is also the 1st place team. So if the 1st place team loses this, that means that this game is incredibly close and anyone can win it. So I want to watch this one, but there's a chance that we might miss Snuggles. We'll see. Vayne is scaling, does very well into how tanky Amumu and Cho'Gath are. Cho'Gath has 3 burn items because he has Tormentor. Interesting, Tormentor. Okay, we'll worry about that later. Amumu comes out, lands onto 2 of them. Minex knocks up the Gnar. Gnar is about to be Mega. Gnar is Mega, knocks him into the wall, or at least close to the wall. Yorzen looks untouched, doing a great job positioning, trying to fight around his tanks. Getting real close to Amumu, a little too close in my opinion. Pins him to the wall in the center, but into the bush. That makes it awkward. Galio gets cancelled. Okay, good blast gun by Zero Zen, getting the health plant. Amumu and Cho'Gath, last 2 alive. They do have the revives on top of one another. Amumu and Cho'Gath are in great positions to go for it, and they do get 4 the wins back. Oh, it feasted! There goes Galio, the chicken. Zero Zen is 1v3, but Borbigal is revived. Let's see the miracle, Borbigal. Let's see it. Borbigal is about to be Mega. I assume he has ult, but gets silenced. He can't even transform back into Mega. Let's hop on over to Poro versus Scuttle. Koilin, Moose. This is Check PayPal versus Sweet Death Moose. Wait, is the other one on elimination? They are. Oh no! And that is elimination for 2 teams, I believe. I believe that was Borbigal, Laminac, Zero Zen, a.k.a. Tangerine Tangos, as well as Power Snuggler Testers. I will never remember that name. And I am indeed correct. Oh boy. Next team on elimination is Sweet Death Moose. Talking about them quite a bit. 1st place is still Communistic. Let's take a look on to the elimination phase. 5th place, 4th place versus 3rd place. Tied, actually. Oh, wait, there's tied. I think they both got to revitalize, because I swear this just said 25, and they got the Fiddlesticks. I believe that's what just happened. So then we have 2 people tied at 35 health. No one's being eliminated now. So if that's the case, let's watch the top 2 teams right now. These 2 teams, Communistic as well as Check PayPal, were first in their groups. So this should be a fun match. 5 stacks on the Dragon, Shyvana herself. I do not like this map. This map is absolutely terrible for Amumu and for both Amumus and Cho'Gath because the towers just deal so much damage. They're going to try and focus out on those towers first before any bad things like that happens. Tower lands onto Amumu as well as Janna. Another tower lands onto Janna. Amumu ult comes out. Cho'Gath has so much HP. Should be fine with his teammates even dead. Furbo is getting low. The plant is given out to Furbo. For the wins going for the plant on the side. Maybe try and go for the health of the Radiant Virtue. Amumu will go down. The enemy Amumu. And then 2v2 right now. Airbus is almost fully out of rage. Never mind. He's actually sustaining. He's chilling. Koilin is going to get Janna ulted, but great bandage shots to get her back into the ring. Airbus going for the revive. It is now back to a 3v3. Koilin is now dead. It's 2v3 now. Oh, Airbus has the Renata W class popped. And that will be Communistic taking the victory. Let's head on over to the other teams that are tied. PDM Deathbringer still alive with his teammates as well. They're going for the plant. PDM Deathbringer is trying to execute that. Does get the health back, does get the shield. And Ladzi in a 1v3 does revive Zuzima, but immediately goes into the cage. The ring is closing on him. He puts the grounded. Not going to do much there. Ladzi needs to make sure he's tanky. He has a plant on up there, but Veigar has the range to actually hit that. Oh, Ladzi going for the plant. Can he actually clutch it out? He cannot, unfortunately for him. That will be Sweet Death Moose taking the victory and putting both people actually on elimination. We have two people on elimination. We have Bisexual Ladzima and we have Check PayPal. Whoo boy! Alright, who is facing who? Okay, they're facing first place, they're facing second place. Let's watch last place versus first place. See what they have going on. Kill secured movement speed. That feels very good. On landing Q, you get movement speed on the Cassiopeia passive of Q, as well as the kill secured passive from the augment. That's gotta feel fantastic. Clothesline. Is that fully maxed? Yep, fully maxed. Good for him. Don't chase. So he has Singe Poison. So they basically have two Singe Poisons. Interesting build. And the poisons, keep in mind, the poisons from Singed, and I believe the poison from the Don't Chase applies poison for Cassiopeia's E passive. So anyone that's poisoned, Cassiopeia can just tap E. She doesn't even need to land her Q. So they have great synergy right now, but will it be good enough to actually survive this round? Zuzima is getting melted, gets feasted by Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath is on a total of, how much HP? Oh, only 29,579. Just a measly amount. Okay. Cassiopeia, you're the hero here. You're the main character. You're the one with the damage, unfortunately, until Zuzima gets revived. Ladzi is very tanky, but he's not going to be nearly as tanky as Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath trying to turn his attention on over to Cassiopeia, who has a decent shield from the health, but not decent enough. The Cho'Gath execute is just too strong. Takes the portal to try and cut him off with the plants as well. Revive will come out. Zuzima is back. I don't know how long he'll last. He will try and kite them towards the plant. Good flash by For the Winds to prevent Zuzima from getting all the plants. Ladzi is going for the revive on Bisexual Line, but will take ring damage. Will decide to back off. Amumu is in the ring, but gets feasted again. I swear Cho'Gath has had at least 3 feasts this game, and they will win that round. Let's head over to... Never mind, the round's over. We'll see who got eliminated. Team Krug, and that is Bisexual Ladzima eliminated. 2 people. Oh my gosh. Man, Sweet Death Moose must be so happy right now, because if Check PayPal loses this, they are 3rd place, and then this team, Sweet Death Moose, can just coast to 2nd. Guaranteed. So right now, Sweet Death Moose is definitely a fan of Team Raptor, aka Communistic. We'll see if this plays out. Check PayPal. Oh, they clutch! They got 2! I believe they just got 2 revitalized from the Fiddlesticks passive. So now they're not on elimination, and now Sweet Death Moose is probably thinking, oh, that's stupid. Why did we get Fiddlesticks? So never mind, no elimination this round. Oh, spicy. Let's move this up just a tad bit so we can see things. How much HP is Cho'Gath at? Oh, only 33,396. Petricite bombs. You need to use the Petricite bombs against these guys with all the health that Cho'Gath has. So Cho'Gath is so gargantuan. Airbus on the other side. Amumu ult comes out. Furbo getting low. Furbo steals Amumu ult. Will go for the heal to revive and probably try to get a good Amumu ult. I don't know who you focus here. I think you focus the enemy Amumu. Amumu bandages tosses the other Amumu. Coilin gets the kill with the help of Furbo. And Erebus Renata W will not save him, unfortunately. He will go down 2v2 for the wins. Goes down. Coilin is low. I mean, he's just a raid boss. Look at that big boy. Furbo will go for the revive with Coilin. Shyvana's back. Lixa X revived his Amumu. Now 2v3. Coilin will go down. They have a Petricite bomb there. Petricite bomb gets knocked in the ring. That was a good call by, I believe it was Lixa X. Furbo has Cho'Gath ult. I don't think he can even go for the beast. Oh, the Petricite bomb bandage toss by Amumu is clutch. Now 3v1. Erebus goes down. And they are not eliminated because they went to Revitalize. Now they are on elimination, and I don't think Revitalize will save them now. Now I believe it's... Okay. Ooh, so they both face 1st place. So, this is Sweet Death Moose versus Communistic. Sweet Death Moose. Anything that could save them here. He went this. That's interesting. So he went this support item as well, which gives him ability power and gives his allies some ability haste. Who did he bind that to? Bounded it to Vagar. That makes sense because of the stacking AP. Oh wait, they both have it. They both must be binding to Moose because of the infinite AP. Let's see, 1,572 AP, 906 AP, and 1,826. Yeah, I bet they both got Wordless Promise and bounded to Moose, so he could get cooldown reduction as well as them getting AP. That's very interesting. I like that thought process. Also going Muramiana because he has Adapt. That's smart too. Potential final round for Sweet Death Moose for round 1 of finals. This is a long game. Uamumu alt goes onto Vladimir. Deathbringer will, of course, playing the plant game to try and get the shrooms. Another top plant. Let's see if they save him. Nope. They give it to Vagar with some fat shields. Cho'Gath is actually losing health here. He's at 32,000. Oh, 36,000 health total, but currently 32,000. I mean, Teemo has Liandry's, right? He does, so that Liandry's could burn him. That's their only hope. But you also have the Pyromancer's Cloak from Cho'Gath just healing him up. This is just a tough Cho'Gath to fight. I don't really think he can do much. Amumu takes some of the plant charges for the wins, has a tornado. Oh, but Teemo flashes. Cho'Gath gets caged. The revive will come through, but they will lose a teammate for it. Moose will also go down. Last chance, and that is victory on over for Communistic. 2 teams remain. Ooh. Well, 1 game available for Check PayPal. If they lose this, they're eliminated. From this game. They're not eliminated from the tournament. From this game. Whew. Okay. Let's see. Let's focus on Check PayPal. The last hope. Heavy hitter. It's tough. He doesn't have a ton of HP. How much HP does he have? 5,000. Kind of tough. Serve Beyond Death. That's Renata W. That's why I keep calling it. Got Augmented Power, which increases your damage. Oh, okay. That might increase with the Heavy Hitter. Giant Slayer just got that, it would appear, because they've done 0 damage. That makes 0 sense. Giant Slayer, very good augment against Cho'Gath. Very, 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 very smart purchase. And also Mumu is kind of big too, so very good call by Koilin. Let's see if it's good enough. They also have the Dragon Heart execute as Silas immediately gets killed by Cho'Gath. 2v3. Check PayPal is getting low. Erebus takes some of the plant, but he's just so low. Koilin is going to go down. The Giant Slayer isn't giant enough. Oh no! For the wins. Is on execute range. Furbo gets the kill. Rather Shyvana, but now it's just Shyvana 1v2. Erebus gets the revive now, 2v2. Cho'Gath is getting low. We'll need to maybe go for plant. The middle plant goes on over to Erebus. That is clutch. Erebus now 1v2. And the Cho'Gath is going to get some HP back from that plant. Amumu going for the revive. Erebus is now 3v1. He does have the Dragon Heart, though. Can he get the execute? There's 1 execute, and he also got the plant, some health back. He got another shield. Janna knock-up comes out. Cho'Gath knock-up comes out. Revive is available for the wins if he wants to revive his ally, but they could just clutch it out, maybe, potentially. Plant is in the middle. Erebus is stuck between 3 people. He will not be able to reach the plant anymore. And Erebus goes into Renata Glass W. He cannot clutch that out, and that'll be Communistic taking victory for the round 1 of finals. All right, now I need to calculate the points. Did someone post the match results? I mean, I guess technically I could. Sure, I'll be the one. I'll be the one to do it. Why not? I hate that it doesn't show any of the pictures. All right, now you get to see the fun stuff behind the scenes of things. Let's see here. I didn't plan for this at all. This is relevant. Bye-bye. Okay, we're going to get rid of these names so we can use the same scoreboard. We good to queue? No. Sorry, I was reading a Discord DM. I'll do the points real quick. I saw that. I saw you say yes, and then delete your message. You know what? I might just ban that guy from the tournament. I'm kidding. Okay, real quick. Let's. This shouldn't be too long. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. All right. So first, let's start with from the bottom. So that was Power Snugglers. I go here. That is Zero Zen. That's Tango Mandarins or Tangerine Tangos. I don't know where Tango Mandarins came from. Next up is Bisexual Ladzi. Bisexual Ladzima. Next after that is third place is Sweet Death Moose. Boom. All right. Next up is Airbus team, aka Check PayPal. And then first is Communistic. Now, copy this. Look at this. This is so much fun. Aren't you guys happy you're watching this? Copy that. Cycle through everything real quick. Communistic. PayPal. Moose. There you go. All right. Moose, you're good to queue. You're clear for takeoff. You may queue. My caps lock is on, apparently. And they're queued. Now we need to wait. Okay, so total points, we'll worry about that later. But there's 3 rounds. Remember, 3 rounds. Sweet. I'm going to delete this weird-looking no. If there's 3 rounds, yeah. So you never know. Things can happen. And remember, there is a tiebreaker rule. If teams are tied, whoever has the highest placement in the final game will break the tiebreaker. I should move everyone closer together, shouldn't I? That would probably be easier. Let's move these guys. I should do it alphabetized. And the reason why I'm doing this is there's a spectator delay, I'm pretty sure. I can't even spectate yet. Yeah, I can't. Might as well do something. Bisexual eczema, that's alphabetized. We'll just put them all in group B just to make it slightly cleaner. Bisexual eczema. Tangerine tangos are not there. They're below. Oh, zero sum's still here. That's cool. Check PayPal. Goes there. I think that's alphabetized. Yeah, look at that. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look at the game real quick. 192,220 damage on a tank Cho'Gath. It's crazy. 219,000 damage on the Shyvana. Those are remarkable numbers. 35 kill Cho'Gath? I wasn't even paying attention to the KDA. My goodness. 35 KOs, knockouts, kills, deaths. Absurd. Well played to them. Can we spectate? Oh, we will be in spectator delay. Let's see here. I wish we could see bans. I guarantee you a Cho'Gath ban just came out. I should probably work on the next scoreboard thing, huh? This was round 1. Round 1 finals. Let's do round 2 finals. We're just sitting here waiting. I need to delete all the names again, don't I? Silly me. All right. That looks good. We'll do round 3 finals for the future. I'm going to add some little lines to separate them so my brain can process what I'm actually looking at. Good enough. He had like 40k HP. Yeah, I saw that. I think the peak that I saw was like 39,000. I think that was the peak we saw on stream. Insane HP. I would love to know if Cho'Gath got banned this game. All right, we should be loading in. Fingers crossed. Client, please don't bug out on me. Rito, please. Okay, so far so good. Moose piloting the Vagar again. Let's watch the first place team from last round, aka Communistic. Oh wait, fast forward. I want to make sure we're as live as possible. Perfect. We now live. Where's Communistic? Communistic. Where are you? There they are. They're rocking Twitch, Sona, Braum for this game. Repulsor, so they get knocked back. This is Clothesline. Classic combo in Arena Trios. That means they'll have a tether attached to herself and 2 of her allies. And Mountain Soul for Braum. I wonder if he's going to go for Dragonheart. We'll see. So, this is Tangerine Tangos versus the previous winners, Communistic, which is Invisible, trying to find a flank. Barrel comes out, but will not be able to auto-attack that yet. There goes the barrel. Nice damage onto For the Winds. For the Winds jumps to his Twitch. It's one of those plants to heal himself up. Sona. Haven't seen a Sona yet. Twitch goes invisible. Potentially finding an angle, but sticking real close to his team. I think the clothesline might give him up. I don't know how the clothesline interaction works. I assume it reveals him. So that's actually pretty bad for Twitch, all things considered. Vorbgol doesn't have Zahen passive, so he could go down. He could charge it up, though, but he's not there. Zahen passive is all the way down to 0. Zero Zen has a nice tangerine. That's funny, they're tangerine, but he's eating oranges. Maybe that was intentional. Or the wind's getting low. Vorbgol does not have passive yet. He's trying to stack it, but gets stunned. He will go down before the passive comes out. Oh, wait, he has the wisp thing. He actually goes back to a different part of the arena and will be safe. Oh, but doesn't proc his passive. He was so close. Sona in a 1v2. Zero Zen has his auto attacks on point with Lex X. Lex X, but does get the plants. Ooh, Zero Zen. Ooh, good flash. And Zero Zen goes into the beam, but Laminac will be able to clutch that out. Communistic loses that round. All right, voting time. Kale, Poppy, Swain. Poppy's probably the coolest one here. I suspect a lot of people will be Poppy. The only people that will go here are people that actually think they will get to late game. Okay, most people are going to the Poppy. Only one team. Oh, wait, limit tester. One team plus limit. Oh, he has to be trolling. Well, he's stuck on Sway. And if it picks limit tester, it does not. It picks Poppy. It's picked the majority vote, I think, for most of these games that we have been spectating so far, aka just this one on stream. Anyways, first place now. Let's continue looking at these guys. Tangerine Tangos. See what they're clutching up with. The Panic Room, that's it. They turn into Wisp and spawn somewhere on the arena. That's how he survived. That actually helped them quite a bit. Twin Fire, Firecrackers get with the ability damage, fires Firecrackers, and you get 25% crit chance. Divine Sunderer, fantastic on Gangplank. Immediately will proc your Q. And Gambler's Blade, that will feel great too if he manages to get some kills. A lot of great snowball potential and could lead to legendary item anvils or stat shards, whatever he decides to do with that. And then Mind to Matter, mana. He doesn't have too much mana minus the Crown of the Shattered Queen. He might level that up and get some Luden's Echo or maybe a tier item or Roa. I think Roa would be pretty good here considering he has that. Alright, Tango Tangerines versus Sweet Death Moose. Sweet Death Moose also have not lost this round so far. Someone will lose their first bit of HP. Vorbgol dodges the cage. Ooh, Glargin will get some of the plants, but will not be enough. Will go down. 3v2. Moose and Deathbringer are both healthy, though. Vorbgol does have Zahen revive, but that will dwindle down. Ooh, Portal. Okay, he's going for an angle to go for the revive. Vorbgol is very low. Moose now kind of 1v2, but doing a good job 1v2ing. He should not take the portal because the ring's closing, so now he's kind of stuck. Largion is back in the fight. The barrel gets knocked down. Zen can't utilize that. Good cage. That will execute Zahen with the Wisp. Laminac is solo. He should not die there. If he's going to die, he better die in the middle of the map so Zero Zen can revive him. Set W does damage Laminac. I think Laminac will not win this one. And Glargin barely survives on his second life. And that will be victory on over. Okay. Next we have another augment phase. Let's look at first place. 100 health. Arjun, Moose, PDM Deathbringer, Sweet Death Moose. Okay, that was a weird thing. Who got the... I just saw those little red envelopes appear. I don't know what that was about. Calculated Quest, Wooglets, fantastic. Infinite stacking, AAP on Vagar. Has a needlessly large rod, because that comes with it. But also like Pyromancers. I guess that was his best option. I'm not a fan of Pyromancers, because you need to build Rabadons and Zanya, so you can't really fully utilize it. However, once he gets Rabadons and Zanyas, and then those burn items, they will feel great. Okay, Sweet Death Moose versus Bisexual Ladzima. Sexual Ladzima lost a little bit of HP. We're still very early in the game. It's anyone's game still. Cage comes out around the middle plant. Zuzima does not get hit by it, but the person that steals the plant, I believe, was Moose. Moose will go for the top right plant. Zuzima pops the Swain ultimate. Has all three of them, so he's going to get a lot of health regen. Still has two, so he'll maintain and sustain the ult. Oh, but the Vagar cage could disengage it, but Zuzima flashes to make sure that he keeps the Swain ult engaged. Moose cannot make it to the portal. Dies in an unfortunate spot. Glargin goes down, and now it is Deathbringer. I think he's doing a good job hiding. I don't think they know where he is. They see him now. Bisexual line will fight him. Good pull by Zuzima. But They also have the death right in the middle for that plant. They need to make sure to get that plant and make sure PDM Deathbringer does not get on it. But PDM Deathbringer does revive Moose. Moose does have a lot of execution. He could maybe get this plant. Can he clutch it out? I'm not exactly sure who got it, to be honest, but it doesn't matter, as Bisexual Ladzima will take the victory. First place. Oh, it's now tied between Bisexual Anzuzima and Ladzi, aka Bisexual Ladzima, and Communistic. Let's see what Communistic is up to. Spellwake. Enemy. Interesting. So she only has 2 abilities that can hit enemies. Her Q, unless her passive counts. I don't think passive count, because it says with abilities. I don't think abilities are passives. Or passive is an ability, rather. We have Soul Siphon, so he gets bonus healing from crits. How much crit chance is Twitch currently at? He is sitting on... We can't see. Unfortunate. Well, let's do some math. 25 plus 25, that's 50. Plus 25, he's at 75% crit chance. Sweet Death Moose versus Communistic. This slightly up. I don't really like anywhere where the spectating thing goes. Which alt opens up the spray and pray. Good Braum ults to zone them off, which will get some of the health back. Let's zoom in a bit, and we have a portal transforming to the other side. Largen goes down, licks X. This is decent damage to Moose. Moose is going to have to kite it out. Does have portal available. I can't see where his ally... Okay, there they are. Oh, good Zhonya's to try and stall for the revive. It does stall enough time to get the revive, but Deathbringer, will he be the hero? Deathbringer W comes out. Gets 2 of the plants. He can go for the revive on the other side, but now he goes for the ring, and the Braum will slow him into the ring. Twitch is also on the side. They don't want to finish this out. I wonder if they're trying to let him revive so they can get more gold. That might be the strategy they're going for, because they definitely, I think, have this round in the bag. Here's the Twitch ultimate. Set knocks Braum into the ring, but it's not enough. Sona ult comes out, and they will take the victory. Communistic. Still maintaining their domination. 2 teams tied. We still have Bisexual Ladzima and Communistic. Communistic will be facing Power Snuggler Tester. I assume he has the AP to 80 thing. Yep, he does. Let's see what Limit Tester has. Who's in last place right now? These guys. So it's first place versus last place. Classic. Hellfire Hatchet, not very good because they're not that tanky. Stacking Gluttonous Greaves, Magic Missile, Wait Pop-Offs, Killing Time. These are all pretty good augments that they have, all things considered. Ice Cold, slowing movement effects. He doesn't have any movement effects. Interesting. This isn't who I wanted to spectate. Where are they? Here they are. Twitch Invisible. Limit Tester goes for some poke, but Braum does a nice shield to try and prevent that poke from hitting his allies. Here's the Petrocite Bombs. Swain gets pulled in. Oh, but the castle switch. Limit Tester flashes. He dashes back. Amy Snuggler is not... Oh, she does flash, actually. Ooh, but doesn't maintain the Swain ultimate. Swain ultimate is now down. Limit Tester is trying to find an angle. Good castle to try and reposition himself to maybe go for the revive. The Petrocite Bomb is near Limit Tester. Will someone clutch it? Nope, they will hit the Petrocite Bomb, but not enough. Mordekaiser is back in there. I believe in a 1v1 with Twitch. Twitch wins that 1v1, and it's Steamy Snuggler, the last one alive. I do not believe Steamy Snuggler has the ultimate. Steamy Snuggler will get some of the health plants. The revive is available, but that's going to be tough to go through 3 people to try and get that. Swain ultimate is now popped. Their only hope is for the Swain ultimate to be enough, but it is not going to be enough. All right, 2 people on, excuse me, 1 person on elimination, and that is the people we just spectated. Power Snuggler Testers. 3 stacks on Dragonheart for Steamy Snuggler. Dark Steel Talons for the Mordekaiser with plated steel caps stacking that armor. Serpent's Fang. Serpent's Fang, kind of good here considering Set W can give him health. Let's check on Set's things. Tank Engine, 0 stacks, that's rough. Shrink Ray, that's pretty good, gives you some attack speed and also reduces damage. Line him up is fantastic on Belveth if you're trying to auto-attack a lot. Does complete the Wooglets, that's big. Let's see AP check. AP check is 935 damage. It's going to be a tough match for Power Snuggler Tester.
You spent how much on
Alright. Possible final round for round 2. Heard a Scion ultimate happen, but there's no Scion in this match. Mort E misses. Good cage by Vhagar. Knock-up follow-up from the Bel'Veth. Steamy Snuggler lands the E, pulls back, pops the ultimate. Moose is now kind of on his own. Zed is committing to Moose. Gets caged by Moose. Moose Zhonya's, great Zhonya's from Moose to prevent the Zed damage from going through. Limit Tester goes across the map. Unidentified power is low. Might be able to heal himself a bit with his shield. Snuggler is chilling with her health right now. Limit Tester castles. Ooh, I don't know if that was the move he wanted. Medium Deathbringer is about to have W. I assume W's Limit Tester gets him kind of low, but there goes Set. Steamy Snuggler doesn't have Swain ultimate, but is in an okay spot, all things considered. But Bel'Veth is scaling, gets one of those kills. Vhagar Cage comes out, locks down Snuggler. Snuggler pulls in. Ooh, can Snuggler get the revive in time? I don't think so, and that will be elimination for power Snuggler testers. First one's out for round 2, but they have one more round to go. They could clutch it out, maybe. I don't know the points at the top of my head, but I have faith that they could get top 3. All right. Last place currently is Zero Zen Borbgoyle Laminik, a.k.a. Tangerine Tangos. First place is Communistic still. Let's watch first place. I feel like we haven't seen Bisexual Line, Zuzima, and Ladzi play in a while. We're live, right? Yeah, we're live. Spectator-wise, we're live. All right, anyone who has the bye this round? Irrelevant. Sounds slightly. Twitch Invis, I don't think it matters because of the clothesline. Another Swain. Zuzima is playing the Slain. Playing the Swain. Bisexual Lion goes down. Twitch dealing decent damage to Scion for the wins. Get some of those plants. Zuzima is still maintaining Braum, and their Braum is going to look to jump over the wall for Sona, I assume. Twitch is there. Oh, Scion Q misses. They could go for the revive onto Bisexual Lion. There goes Ladzi trying to go for the revive. Zuzima goes down. Twitch throws in some autos, has fully stacked onto the Scion. Scion shields himself for a little bit longer. Bisexual Line goes down again. Ladzima, sorry, will go down. Ladzi, rather. Let's switch over to Deathbringer. It's the set E. Hen gets the revive, but he does also get Annie. Annie has stun, but not enough. Oh, the Wisp revives him again and gets the revive clutch. Zero Zen has 2 barrels, but not enough. Moose, Largen, and PDM Deathbringer will win that round. We're down to that final voting stage. Honor our guests for this round. Nocturne, Jarvan, Vayne. I like Vayne the most here, personally. The Jarvan could work well if you're coordinated. Majority are going for... Okay. A small majority are going for Vayne. Tangerine Tango wants the Nocturne, and it will be Vayne. I believe that was majority wins again. Ladzi gets that. So what does Vayne do is it gives you bonuses that you can activate to gain opponents' disadvantages or advantages for your own team. As you can see here, Airbus, for example, took Chemtech Purifier, which reduces healing, grievous wounds. Nothing picked for Coilin yet, or Furbo. Coilin picks Enchanted Flask and a spell shield every 10 seconds. You get the idea. Let's look at the last place team. I believe this is Tango Tangerines. It is. Let's see what they do. They need to pick the right decisions. Dematerializer executes enemies that are below 10% HP. It's pretty good. Gamblers played. How much money? Only 742. Tough round. I think he's going anvils only here. Let's see. 14 anvils. Yeah, I believe he is. So is Hen. They're going anvils only. Okay. And so we have Enchanted Flask for that. And then attack speed is reduced nearby. Wait, this is the wrong people. I hate when it does that. Oh, they have a buy. We're talking about someone that is relevant. Okay, let's focus on these guys. Ambessa immediately ults onto the Twitch. Twitch portals on over to the other side. Renata Glass ult misses. And look at all of these Ezreal ultimates coming out from the augment. Airbus is completely healthy with his shield. Shield now goes down a bit. Coilin is getting low as we speak. Twitch is clutching out. Renata W saves Furbo, actually. Okay, the Ezreal ults are huge. Airbus is out of mana, but he auto-attacks using that Xerath passive to get some mana back. Lix X gets at least one of the charges. Twitch is back alive. Twitch will not be able to execute yet. Oh, Coilin, Renata W For real this time. And check PayPal, lose the round. And Sweet Death Moose wins the round as well. 2 people on elimination. Okay, for sure this team is playing. They're against PayPal. Who is this team against? Oh, okay. Lucky for Bisexual Ladzima, they have a bye. Unfortunately for Tangerine Tango, they don't. Stacking up the Demon King's crown for Mbessa. Also has Blood Razor, 1.5% max health damage. Upgraded Sword of Blossoming Dawn. I wish I could see how much healing she's done with this. Crack open that egg. Okay, so she's going for a full support build, unsurprisingly. Sword of Blossoming Dawn is really good. I would like to see... I'm a little surprised... Actually, I take that back. I was going to say I'm a little surprised that there's no Ardent Sensor, but they don't really have too many auto attackers. So. Wait, he sold his Gambler's Blade. Ooh, okay. Interesting decision. I guess he thought he wasn't cashing out, so might as well. 4 Ezreal ultimates come out from that. Borbgol already half HP. Mbessa lands ultimate onto Laminac in the backline. What was that interaction? I think he ulted and got wisped? I don't know, but Borbgol's on the side. Does hit the Petricide Bomb. Erebus gets hit by it. Stun lands from Erebus onto Zahen. Laminac is low. Who will survive for now? The Petricide Bomb. Zero Zen is out. Laminac is the last person alive, and that is elimination for Tango Tangerines. Over on the other side, we have PDM Deathbringer hiding. Last person alive for his team. His revives are on the opposite side. I wonder if he's trying to wait for the portal. He's not going to wait for the portal. Here comes Twitch. Spray and pray. Good shield by Set, but not good enough to survive. And that will be the loss for Sweet Death Moose. Alright, 2 people on elimination. Let's see who these guys are facing. They're facing Check PayPal. These guys are facing Communistic. Who have we watched the least? I want to see this. Because Check PayPal is kind of in a weird spot right now. Because they're in second, but I don't think they come close to beating first place right now. Any interesting augments, items? Jewel Gauntlet completed on Erebus. How much AP does he have? 524, not too great. Does have Rabadons though. Fighting for their lives, the Sweet Death Moose. Vagar, Belveth, and Set. Oh, but this... Oh my goodness, Moose couldn't even play the game. Moose just gets executed from across the map. Sniped. Oh my goodness. Erebus on the Xerath is nasty with these augments. And Sweet Death Moose don't even stand a chance. They are eliminated from round 2. Bisexual Lion and Ladzi the only ones alive. Zuzima is dead. Ladzi is slowly going to get windled down by the Twitch. Ladzi revives Zuzima. Zuzima pops the shield. I believe that was Gargoyles. And Ladzi goes down but does have the Sign passive. Will not be able to finish off Twitch. Twitch will just sit there, auto, get some health back. I think that means 2 teams are eliminated this round. Yep. But who got 3rd and who got 4th? 4th was Sweet Death Moose. 4th was Bisexual Ladzima. 3rd, Bisexual Ladzima. 4th, Sweet Death Moose. Final 2 teams. No one is going to be eliminated this round. However, the advantage is in Communistic's favor. Let's see what they have. They have Deft, attack speed, a lot of attack speed onto the Twitch. Diamond Tip Spear. He has no extended attack range, unfortunately, but that will come in clutch with his ultimate, gaining him extra range. We have a full AP Sona with mana, Mura mana, and also Adapt, so that AD is transferring into AP. Let's check her AP real quick. What is she rocking with? 1,344 AP. Good for her. Rom with only 1 death, and Sona with only 1 death. Just going tanky, it looks like. Heavy hitter. Does have Heartsteel, does have Warmogs. Lots of HP. How much HP is he at? 9,584. Not as much as the choke had last game, unsurprisingly. Petricite Bomb Site, as I like to call it. Ooh, great Xerath ults onto for the wins, plus the Petricite Bombs. These Ezreal ultimates are crazy. Erebus doesn't even need to be near them. He can just snipe them from across the map, as we can see right now. Lix X is in a horrible spot, unfortunately for them. We're not a nice Q. Here comes Xerath Q. Oh, but Blast Cones? Okay, interesting. Oh, smart play by Furbo, taking the portal to prevent Lix X from transferring to the other side to revive her allies. Very, very heads-up play from Furbo. And now it is 55 health to 50 health. Elder Soul has been awakened. Or Erebus. His Ezreal ultimates can now execute more. I think Erebus has just... Obviously, Erebus is a very good player. If you know the history of the Tournament Kingdom, he wins a lot on check PayPal. He's a very, very skilled player. But I think he also has amazing augments. And he also has Dragonheart. I don't know. I think check PayPal have a legit chance of actually getting first place here. Both of these remaining teams in this round 2 were first in their groups, but they've never faced each other until these rounds of round 1 and what you're currently watching, round 2. There's ultimate lands, great dodges. Oh, great Braum shield to prevent the Ezreal ults from handing on over to the allies. Renata ult misses. Licks X. Now, Licks X and Braum, they cannot do enough to protect the Twitch with their comp that check PayPal has. For the win, slowly dwindling down. We'll go for the top plant. Will he make it in time? He will not. The execute from the Ezreal ultimates from Erebus comes in clutch. Final potential round here. Communistic, 25 HP. Could get eliminated. We're looking, I think, at least 2 rounds maximum. 1 round minimum right now. Round 2. Let's take a look real quick. I don't think they have anything interesting since we last talked. Celestial Body onto Coilin, racking 5 augments. Why is his Chemtech Purifier positioned here, but their thing is positioned here, and why is this positioned so oddly? Shouldn't it be like right where Infernal Conduit is? Huh. Oh well. Potential final round here. Here we go. Zerath ult opens up all the way. Twitch invisible. Oh, but Mbessa finds Twitch. Braum does a good job peeling, but can he dodge? Great dodge from Twitch, but the Elder Drake is just too strong for Twitch. Renata ult misses, but I think it's irrelevant. Lix X is on the back lines, trying to get the plant, maybe go for the Twitch revive for the wins, is getting low, almost at Elder Drake execution range. Burbo trying to 1v2 here. Xerath just sitting in the back, pelting with the artillery barrage, and gets 2. And here comes the Ezreal barrage, and that is victory for check PayPal, getting all 3 in the final round. All right, point time. Woo! I guess I will post the screenshots again. I want to do the first place first. Forget about the screenshots. All right. First place. Paste that. Second place. Scroll down. Copy. Paste. Bada boom. Now, let's go to the document. Right. Let's start with 4th place. Why am I getting invited? Oh, they don't know I'm doing a tournament, I guess. All right. First place, Erebus. Let's check PayPal. Where's check PayPal? There they are. First place. Congrats. Second place. That's Communistic. Communistic was first last time, so they're here. Copy and paste that. Third place was Bisexual Ladzima, which was 4th last round. 4th this round was Sweet Death Moose, which was right here. 5th place was Orange Team, Tangerine Tangos. And then 6th place is the Power Snuggler Testers. Okay, do this. Round 2 finals. This is the second to last game. We are now about to play the final game of the tournament. Check PayPal and Communistic, I believe, are tied because Communistic got first place last game. Second place this game. Check PayPal. Yep. So they're tied for first place. So they both are in very good position for first right now. I will message Moose with the fur. You may queue. Round 3 finals soon. Let's check the damage charts as we wait. 101,000 damage from the Xerath. I would love to know how much damage the augment got. True Shot Prodigy was. Let's look at the leaderboard here. Check PayPal and Communistic are in a very good spot to get first place. They would need an absolute disaster for them not to get first or second. But you never know. You absolutely never know. Bisexual Ladzima are probably close to being top 3, rocking 5 points. I mean, at the end of the day, top 3, you at least get a prize. First and third are tied? What do you mean first and third are tied? Oh, the bands? Moose! I don't know how a moose can be called a goat, but there he is. The bands. Let's talk about the... Why is this so small? This is smaller than my brain cells. Vi, Kazakhs, where do we begin? There's the Zareth band, that's not surprising. Swain bands, 2 Swain bands. Timo bands, that's not surprising. 2 Mbessa bands, that's against Furbos, check PayPal. Everything else looks pretty standard. Cho'Gath, probably from the Nightmare of first game. I don't know what he means by first and third are tied. Did I make a typo? Total? Oh, total scores? Okay. I'm still confused. Wait. So 5 plus 4 is 9. Are you saying there's a 3-way tie? I'm very confused. We'll figure it out later. If I'm wrong about something, Moose can correct me. He's just typing. What am I? Should I just hop in there? I'm gonna hop in there. Hey, you're. Oh, I'm muted. Hey, you're live on stream. You're live on stream. What's up? Oh, I'm right about everything. Okay.
No. First and second are tied, but then third and fourth have a tie for third.
Oh, that's what you're saying. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. I was freaking out.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay. All right. Good luck. All right. So just in case you guys didn't hear it, I think it was picked up on stream, but just in case you did not, he's saying that there's another tie between third. That's what he's saying. First is tied and third is tied. So there's still a lot of potential things that could happen here. It'd be very interesting if Communistic and Czech PayPal got 6th and 5th. Then that would completely shake up the bracket. We shall see. I did say you may queue to Moose. Is it bugged? Please don't tell me it's bugged. You're in game. Is that a bug? I'm very confused. 2 Stonas! Yo, I don't know whose this is, but they're for sure winning. They are 100% winning with 2 Sonas. Obviously, that has to be visual bug. If they manage to have 2 Sonas, I'll be very interested to see how they do that. I don't think I would allow remake. Well, maybe. I don't know. I mean, would I remake if that was real? I probably should. Because if they didn't want 2 Sonas, that screws them over. And if it's really OP, that screws literally everyone over. We'll see. Hopefully that's just a visual bug and not an actual bug. I've never seen 2 of the same champion in arena. That would be fun mode though. That'd be really fun. We're loading in. I don't like that. I don't like that just tapping me out like that. Okay, good. Whew. Oh, we are deep in it. My apologies. Oh, wait, this might be round 1? I think this is round 1. This is round 1. I guess we'll just start with this team, I guess. Doesn't look like there's 2 Sonas. Communistic versus Tango Tangerines. Orbital is playing Belveth again. Okay, Smolder is going to be stacking quite a bit here, it would look like, because he's being untouched and landing some Qs. Warwick, interesting pick. I haven't seen a Warwick before. Veigar for Laminac. So Veigar is still open, surprisingly. That's shocking to me. Orbital lands a nice knockup, but it's not going to be enough. Laminac is the last person alive. Poppy will get some of the health. I mean, so the smart decision for Communistic is let Veigar live and just Smolder stack. That is the ultimate try-hard decision, and it's a tournament. Of course you're going to try hard. And I think that's what they're doing. Just have 4 of the wins, just take all the plants, slowly stack. Laminac, honestly, at this point, yeah, he's smart. That is very smart of Laminac. He should honestly, I want to be careful how I phrase this, go into the ring to end the round. Because if he doesn't, Smolder's just going to get stronger and stronger, and you're not going to be able to get to revive. So I think that was actually a smart decision to legitimately, intentionally lose the round at that point. Here is the first vote of the final game of the tournament. We have Hue, Shaco, and Poppy. Majority are going towards Poppy. Limit tester not voting. That was a fast vote. Majority goes Poppy, and the majority vote continues to win on stream. Poppy, that gives you 2 prismatic items, but you cannot buy another prismatic item for the rest of the match. No prismatic items at all for the rest of the tournament. Take a look here. Who's first? First place, we have Check PayPal. We have Communistic. And we have Bisexual Ladzima. Let's focus on... I want to focus on Bisexual Ladzima, because I think that they have more to fight for if they win. If they win this game, they could potentially clutch out top 3. Well, I think for sure they would get top 3. But also they could maybe surpass, I think, Communistic and Check PayPal if they have a rough game. We are on... what's it called? Reckoner Arena? Oh my gosh, I remember the name of this map. I'm shocked. I'm impressed with myself. First tower falls straight onto Bisexual Lion. I'm sure he's not a fan of that. We'll get the bottom plant to heal up. Ladzi as the Ornn. I'm surprised Ladzi's piloting the Ornn this game. That must have been a crowd favorite. Ooh, Zuzima gets hit by the pillar. Zuzima will get some of the plants. Zoom in a bit. Ooh, Zero Zen is getting lower, but he gets stronger as he gets lower because his Q gets bonus healing. Zero Zen does portal out. Very low HP. Borbical goes to the E for the damage reduction. Laminac is in a very rough spot, stuck in that corner of the map. And the ring is going to be closing around him, so Zero Zen and Borbical might need to 2v3 this. Zero Zen gets low HP. There goes Belveth. Zero Zen will also go down. Next round, Moose. Moose's team, Sweet Death Moose versus Power Snuggler Testers. And they lose. Sweet Death Moose takes the victory against them. 2 teams remaining at 100%, Bisexual Ladzima and Communistic. Last place tied is Orange Tangerine Tango and Power Snuggler Tester. Augments. Let's talk about... I still want to continue watching Bisexual Lion, Zuzima, and Ladzi, just because I think they have more of an interesting story this game. They're facing Sweet Death Moose. Augments, they have Thread the Needle, Mystic Punch. Interesting. I don't really like Mystic Punch too much here. You're not going to be auto-attacking too much unless he gets Ethereal Weapon. If he gets Ethereal Weapon, that will be huge. That's a lot of RNG. Bonus AP from Eureka. Gains ability haste with AP. Dreadbringer, so we'll be stacking that. Sweet Death Moose versus Bisexual Ladzima. Cage goes out, doesn't find anyone. Ornn alt lands onto the Belveth. Deathbringer's pretty tanky as the Rel. Poo's in Bisexual Lion, but Bisexual Lion ults in response. Glargen gets a lot of health back and a shield. Moose has a shield himself. Zuzima gets CC'd by the Vagar Cage. Moose is ghosting, trying to get away. Glargen is playing Soraka, so he wants the power plants for himself to heal his allies. Deathbringer is very healthy. Moose is getting so much heals from Soraka. It doesn't appear that Bisexual Ladzima has any heal cut. Nice knock-up from the Ornn. I don't know if it'll be enough. Deathbringer is looking very healthy with all these shields. Bisexual Lion's getting lower, but gets a lot of health back from the Gore Drinker. Moose is struggling to actually execute the Bisexual Lion. Bisexual Lion is finally down. Ladzi is going to go down next. Has a nice ability with the ring. Zuzima is low mana. That is not good. Ladzi is getting low health as well. Zuzima has the last person alive, barely any mana, gets stunned by the Vagar Cage. Will try to revive. I believe that is the Volley Bear. The plant is available, but he doesn't have the attack range. There's Bisexual Lion. Bisexual Lion should run to the plant, but it doesn't matter. He will go down, and Sweet Death Moose will give the first loss on over to Bisexual Ladzima. Only one team remains, first place, and that is Communistic. Where's Check PayPal here? Check PayPal is in third place, not too far behind. Lots of ties here. We have 85 health, 3-way tie, and then we have a 2-way tie at last place. Continue watching Communistic, the first place team. Potentially could get first place in the whole tournament in this game. See what they're rocking. What's this? Protein shake. Ooh. Okay, interesting. So he gains bonus health and shield power, bonus heal and shield power, because he does have a shield from his passive. He will get bonus healing from his Divine Sunder because he heals with that. But most importantly, he's going to gain more bonus healing and shielding from the the Sona, excuse me, who's currently on quest Angel of Retribution. Also has Radiant Virtue, so lots of healing. For the wins is 7-0. Let's check his stack real quick, and then we'll talk about the match. 123 stacks. He is feeling good about this game. As the Smolder ult comes out, Moose is getting lower. Poppy ult just knocks them back towards the plant. Actually gets them to regroup. That's not very good for Smolder, unfortunately. Veigar Cage comes out, finds Poppy. Poppy will take a little bit of damage from Veigar W. Deathbringer doing a good job trying to sustain them, but E comes out from Poppy, prevents Deathbringer from landing that W. Sona ult comes out as well. Moose getting lower and lower, slowly burning. Veigar ult is used. Lix X will try to use the Petrocite bombs to her advantage. Dawnbringer has a nice shield. Ooh, Lix X is getting lower, does get some of the plants, does sustain, and one of them goes down. That is 3v2 right now. Guardian is the Soraka, which means that the Veigar is down. Ooh, Deathbringer's trying to bring the Veigar, but the ring is closing. I think Deathbringer is just dead here, and that's, again, not bad. If you're going to die quickly, that's the way to do it, so you don't give Smolder his stacks. Last place currently is Power Snuggler Tester. Out a rough 0-4-0 for all of them. 0-4-0, oh my. So in first place, Communistic. There's that really random red envelope thing. Okay. This is Communistic versus Bisexual Ladzima. Ladzima is currently ranked 5th right now. 4th, excuse me. They're currently ranked 4th in this game. I believe they're tied for 3rd overall total points, but don't quote me on the total points. I'm not 100% sure on that. Sona completed her quest of Retribution, so she has a lot more healing now, and that will be great for Protein Shake for the bonus heal and shield power that he will be receiving. Smolder ult comes out. Here comes the Ornn ultimate. Ornn ultimate does land onto the Smolder. Bisexual line diving in, but gets exhausted, and then Sona ulted, stuck in place. Smolder doing a great job kiting. He flees away from the Hecarim ultimate. Bisexual line has some shields from the health plant. Poppy just trying to chase them down awkwardly. Does land an E, but not into a wall. Suzuma's going to take the Blast Cone to reposition, but it actually gets blocked by Poppy W. Not good nor bad, I'd say. Smolder ult comes out. Suzima is getting quite low. Okay, great Sona ultimate. Suzima is stuck in a very bad place, and he goes down. But thankfully, the ring will close around him, so he might be able to get revived. Bisexual Lion has the Gore Drinker. That is, we'll be right back. Popped, I believe, for Smolder. I'll need to double check that one. Bisexual Lion charges too far with the E and takes down some of the plant, but loses most of his health. Here comes Uzima back in the fight. Will try to heal his allies and try to win this match. For the wins, it's getting so many sacks. Even if he loses this round, Uzima is stuck in the ring and gets Sona ulted by the opposing Sona. Lix X with a clutch Sona ultimate, keeping him in the ring. Bisexual Lion has Gore Drinker. Can he clutch this out with his W? And he will not. And I believe that is the Smolder execute. I believe Smolder has reached 225 stacks. He is at 246, and Communistic is in very great shape to win this match. Last place, elimination. Let's focus on this. I believe this is Power Snuggler Tester. It is Power Snuggler Tester versus Bisexual Ladzima. The final game, potentially. No kills. That is rough. Very rough in terms of Team Power Snuggler Tester. And I don't think, unless this is a visual bug, I don't think Snuggler has been rerolling Talisman. That's bad. Really bad. Yeah, tough one. Good news, Wuglitz is completed onto Power. He also has Magic Missile, which will proc on his poison. We have Wuglitz, who not built yet. This is going to be a tough game. Very tough. Wisdom of Ages, currently sitting at level 14. Alright. Sona gives him a speed boost. Steamy Snuggler. It's concerning. I don't know why Steamy Snuggler's not moving. Hopefully everything's okay, but that is not looking too good considering they're on elimination. It would appear that at least Bisexual Ladzima are respecting them being AFK and not just instantly shutting them down first. I don't know what happened, but a very unfortunate way to end the tournament, it would appear. Bisexual Line just uses Steamy Snuggler to heal. Limit Tester will need a miracle with unidentified power. Zanya's comes out. Portals across the map. Limit Tester. And we'll go down. What a sad way to go out. I don't know what happened to Steamy Snuggler. Hopefully that wasn't a rage quit. Hopefully it's not a family emergency either. I don't know what happened, but that will eliminate completely chances of Power Snuggler Tester from winning the tournament. He'll be eliminated from this match, and their round is done. They are done with the tournament. We'll see what their final scores are by the end of this. Let's focus on the next team eliminated. Potentially eliminated, let me clarify. Zero Zen RL, Borbgul, Laminac. This is Tangerine Tangos. Let's check on AP for Veigar. So every time he casts, he loses health, but he gains more Omnivamp. He gains Phenomenal Evil passive on top of his passive, so he's 40 AP. He's gained 64 AP. Recursion ability haste, that's pretty cool. And Tab Dancer, pretty fun on Belveth. I don't know, I just think they have a very hard comp to fight with. But prove me wrong. Clutch this out. Oh, great ultimate from Zero Zen to prevent Ornn from knocking the Ram back into them. Veigar Cage comes out. Zero Zen in a 2v2 with Laminac. Oh, and there goes Sona. The Veigar damage is just too high for the Sona. Up top, we have the Borbgul going with the Poro King knockup versus Bisexual Lion. But Bisexual Lion is chilling. He is very healthy currently. Revive is going to come out for Zuzima. Zuzima is back. And they're regrouped as 3v3s. As Ornn takes down Belveth, Zero Zen goes down as well. Laminac is the last person. The last hope that they have for staying in this tournament, in this game. It's one of the plant charges. The other plant charges up there. Ladzi has a great job. Lands the ultimate. Oh no, he portals to the other side going for the revive. This is the only way he can clutch this out. He gets pushed into the ring by the Hecarimbi, and they are eliminated. Tangerines are gone by the hands of Bisexual Adzima. The final vote for honoring our guests. Who will receive the final honor? We haven't seen Ring of Fire. That would be fun to see, but I don't really think Ring of Fire is the best. But we do have a majority vote currently. One team is voting for the Lux. And I think they just want that because that means more stacks for Smolder. I think that is a very smart decision. Oh, Koilin and all of Czech PayPal switched. And the victory will be, for once, not the majority, but will be Kindred. So you have two options. One, you can have quicker revives, or you can do, I believe, execute damage, but you lose your revive. So this could completely change something if someone makes the right decision. Now, I think this is huge, actually, even though they didn't vote for this. I do think this is good for Communistic, because if you get the revives onto the Smolder, you don't need that extra damage. You have enough damage with the Smolder. So getting those extra revives would be fantastic for Smolder. As for the other people in the game, it depends what to pick. Honestly, I can't really talk too much about it. Unfortunately for the Yunara, she did not get the Yunara quest that most people want. However, Czech PayPal currently in first place by 5 HP, and there's no going to be any Fiddlestick shenanigans. This is it. This is their health until they lose. Because Fiddlesticks, they got some revitalized, I believe, in round 1 that we had of finals. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting. Let's watch this match, first place versus Bisexual. I feel like we've been watching a lot of Bisexuals. Let's switch on over to this match just to watch something different. Sweet Death Moose versus Communistic. We have the Smolder with a fully stacked 225 stacks. There are two fights going on. Here comes the ring to try and regroup 2v2. Before the Winds gets low. Not low enough to die, though. Veigar W comes out. He has such a short cooldown on the W, probably from all the AP he's stacking. For the Winds, once that plant. He does get that plant. Deathbringer is now 1v2. Smolder is mauling Deathbringer, but now it's still 3v3. Cage comes out. Poppy will just walk around and dodge some abilities. And there goes, well, PDM Deathbringer. The death has been brought to him. Moose is now exhausted, cannot click the portal, and he goes down. Communistic wins that round. Did Czech PayPal win their match? They also won their match. So still tied, well not tied, but still same positioning for top 2, and 2 people facing elimination. Hopefully they're facing each other. They are. Oh boy. These two are facing each other to try to survive. I think both these teams have a high chance of getting 3rd place. This is probably the biggest round in the entire tournament for these guys, for sure. And next round will be also very important because Czech PayPal and Communistic are tied for 1st place. So this will literally be the tiebreaker, I think, for all of these teams. We'll watch the elimination match. Huge. Let's check the Veigar AP stats. Where is he? That's not Veigar. 1,259 damage. Has Big Brain. Has Vengeance. An Ethereal Weapon. I don't know why he has Ethereal Weapon. And Pure and Promise. He's been using that quite well this match. Final round for one of these teams. One of these teams, their journey will wrap up here. EDM Deathbringer. Trying to hide in the bush. I don't think they know where he is. Good positioning on the side of Bisexual Ladzima for getting both plants. Deathbringer engages with some huge shields. Here comes the Ornn ultimate. Lands on two of them. Zuzima trying to reposition, keep his allies healthy. Bisexual Line does have Gore Drinker and his W healing. Bisexual Line is getting lower, but is getting health. He flashes on over to the other side for the Glargin. Soraka trying to prevent that healing. I don't know how much heal cut they have, but there goes Hecarim. That could be the end of the journey. Let's see if they finish through. Zuzima is down. It's 1-3. Ladzi is going for the revive. Does bring back Hecarim. Bisexual Line runs right into the cage, but gets down again. Ladzi's trying to go with Zuzima. Zuzima is revived again. Healing as much as he can before he goes down. Zuzima is dead. Ladzi is officially the last person alive. He has one more revive potentially. The lily pad is coming in at perfect timing. Here comes the Ornn ultimate. Zuzima is trying to be careful not to go in the ring, but the Ladzi gets positioned, started the plant, and flies him in. Zuzima goes down, and now it is Ladzi. Surely that will be all he wrote, and that will be elimination for Bisexual Ladzima. Top three remain. One team elimination. Do they have a bye this round? They do not, unfortunately, for them. Last place versus first place. And Czech PayPal have a pretty comfortable lead here with a total of 35 HP. Obviously, Czech PayPal, I think, would want Sweet Death Moose, aka the last place team, to win. So Communistic has less chances of being victorious. We shall see how it plays out. Check over on here. So we have critical healing. I don't think he has much crit. Just 25% from that. Big Brain Shield. Spirit Link. Interesting. That actually would come in clutch for Soraka. That's really good. Cathia's Fall. Okay. Two of the last three teams fight. Furbo is getting low. Furbo is down, but does have the Penguin Revive. Moose is getting low as well. Erebus is getting low, trying to kite out the tanky Rel. Gets three of those plants. Nice sidestep onto the Rel W. Moose is in a 1v1 up here. Coilin is tanky. It's Rel v Rel. Erebus doing a great job kiting. He's very good at many different champions, but he needs to clutch up here. Okay, Furbo is back alive and is as tiny as ever. There's another Penguin Revive. Oh, great Veigar cage. Knocking two of them and landing the Veigar W. That is huge. Coilin is now 1v3, but is tanky and does revive both of her allies. She is now down, but she has a revive. Erebus is full HP, but he is the tiny because he got the passive of his augment. Another penguin. So many penguins. My gosh, are we in the Antarctica? We definitely feel like it with the snow. Here comes Rel with the engage of the shield. Glargin has so much healing with the Soraka, and that will be victory for them, and they still maintain the fight, and that is very good news for Communistic, because that means that closes the gap between the two of being first and second. And now, Sweet Death Moose have a bye. Sweet Death Moose has the potential to completely change the bracket for some people right now. This is super exciting. Now we will see the top two teams literally in this game, but also overall points accumulated. Battle it out. And whoever loses this, I believe, will be on elimination points. I believe they lose 25 HP? 30 HP, yeah, for sure. Whoever loses this will now be facing elimination with their health. This is a big, big fight. Let's take a look over on Communistic. 3,000 health, but deal... Okay, that's big, because now he takes 0 less damage. Deals 0% less damage. With haste, gains bonus movement speed. That's pretty fun. Circle of Death. Anytime he heals, he deals damage. How much damage has he done so far? 1,068 with the total, so that must be fairly recent. Vulnerability, crit... Damage over time. What damage over time does he have? I don't know why he has that, but we'll worry about that later. Horrible map, Reckoner Arena. Horrible map to fight on, to be honest, in my opinion. But it's part of the game. You got to get used to it. GA for Smolder, currently. Both of them being a little hesitant. Oh, great Poppy W to stop the engage from Coilin. Very clutch. Oh, but great Yasuo ultimate to follow up. Lands a knockup on 2. Here comes the revive. 3v3 again. Poppy does a good job getting out. Does W. Erebus pops the Yunara ultimate, and there goes one. It's now 3v2. Poppy is getting low. Smolder ultimate comes out. Coilin will go down here in a second. They got another Penguin revive. There's the GA popped. Oh, Furbo's going to get both of his allies up. He's so tiny. For the Winds has a good flash to try and reset Licks X. Last one alive. Furbo lands a nice tornado, and Czech PayPal take down Communistic. and now 2 teams are at elimination. And Czech PayPal are guaranteed at least top 2 here. If Czech PayPal, if you're a fan of Czech PayPal, you really want Communistic to lose here. Because if Communistic loses, that means that Czech PayPal is guaranteed top 2, and I think at first for the whole tournament. But Sweet, Dark... Wait, what was their name? Sweet... Dark Moose? Sweet Death Moose. Sweet Death Moose. Sweet Death Moose. That's their name. Sweet Death Moose. They need to fight for this. Like, they need these points to guarantee top 3, I believe. So they have something to fight for, too. This is a big, big, big match. Czech PayPal is watching this very eagerly, I bet. Smolder out comes out. Huge shields onto Moose and Glargin. Rel engages. Good Veigar cage. Smolder is getting lower, but he's getting so much healing from the Soraka. I don't know, the heal cut, and the Soraka is doing such a good job at just keeping her allies alive. Ooh, Veigar ult comes out. I believe that was. And the Poppy W coming out so clutch. Poppy was such a good pick here, all things considered. Rel is getting lower, very, very low. They need to play for that middle plant. Moose is still relatively healthy, but getting lower. Oh, CC immune and pinned to wall. Oh, no. And Communistic eliminate. Oh, Communistic eliminate Dark Moose. Oh, brother. Tough. Okay, this is it. Winner takes all here. Whoever gets first place gets first in the entire tournament. Whoever gets second place gets second place in the entire tournament. Czech PayPal simply need to win 1 game. Communistic need to win 2 games. 2 games in a row. What could the potential final map be? Petrosite Grove. Stuff. Anything that will come in clutch here. Self-destruct. That could be potentially very, very good. Because she can just... Again, I need to be careful with my wording. She could let go of her being alive so she can get that damage. Yeah. Tank it or leave it. Okay. Pretty good, considering he probably has a lot of crit. Smolder opens up as always. Windwall comes out and blocks the Smolder W. Instantly engages into the knockup. Great positioning by Erebus also as well. Poppy trying to peel off. Resurrecting the GA. Oh, but there's the bomb that pops up. And so much cruelty also happening. Erebus low flashes. Oh no, the Smolder execute is not available because I think Smolder is dead. And Czech PayPal take the victory in round 3 and take the victory overall in the entire tournament. They get first place. Congratulations to Czech PayPal. And I believe that also means Communistic gets second. All right, now time to do some math. Did someone do the screenshots? They did. I'm sure Czech PayPal was very eager to post that with their victory. We'll make the final results, the final math. Anyone that's watching this, feel free to criticize my math because I are not smart. All right, so let's do this. First off, we'll do round 3. All right, so Czech PayPal got first. What the heck? What the heck are you doing? What the heck? Is that actually accurate? Maybe he just was 1 step ahead of me. He didn't do the points. That's the most important part. I'll do it. It's okay. I think the results are correct, but he didn't do the points. This is fine. Arena Czech PayPal got first. Communistic got second. Third was Sweet Death Myths, which I'm pretty sure I mispronounced their name like 20 times that round. Fourth, Bisexual Adzima. This is by round 5, by the way. Round 3. What am I saying? Round 3 results. Third, or second to last, aka 5th. Yeah, I wonder what happened to Steamy Snuggler. I wonder if they needed to go. Hopefully everything's okay. Power Snugglers were 6th. And I didn't do orange. The orange team. Tangerine Tangos. All right, I appreciate Moose giving me the teams. These are round 5 results. Again, not final. But I think they're going to look pretty similar, to be honest. Okay. Why does this look so weird? What happened to my 4th place team? Oh, I just didn't do it. Did I mess up? Who's 4th? Hold up, I messed something up. Check PayPal, that's correct. Second, communistic, that's correct. Sweet Death Moose. Oh, I have 2/3. That's the problem. There we go. My bad. It's been a long day. I've been up since 3 a.m. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, that looks correct. And if it's not, someone can call me out. Let's try this again, shall we? Okay, again. Uh, Sweet Death Moose, bisexual Adzima. All right, that's round 3. Now the totals. We'll start with, I'll go full screen here. Actually, no, I'll do this. Okay, let's start with check PayPal because I know they got first. We'll do this. I believe they got 665. I think they got 2 firsts. I'm going to close this. Okay, let's do this. 4. Oh, I'm calculating my points wrong. 4 plus 5, that's 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. Okay, then next we'll do the second place team up here, communistic. That's 4 plus 5. Oh, he's doing this is throwing me off. So 5 plus 4, that's 9. Plus 4, 13. 1 point difference. 13 points. That is communistic. I think that guarantees them second place. I don't know who's third, so this should be interesting. Let's do Sweet Death Moose first. So 3 points plus 2 points, that's 5. 5 plus 3 is 8 points. Points. Sweet. Should just copy this. Okay. Next we'll do bisexual Azima. So 2 plus 3, that's 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. Oh! Oh, no, it's the tie rule. Oh, I hate ties, but unfortunately it needs to be in place. So we'll see the scores to see if they even make top 3. But by default, Arena Sweet Death Moose would win the tiebreaker because if it comes down to a tiebreaker, it's whoever gets higher ranking in the final match. But we're not sure. There might be someone else that has more than 8 points. We'll double check. Tangerine Tangos, 1 point, 1 point, 3. Oh, nope, 3 points. 3 points total. Yeah, never mind. I think you didn't put the fourth place points right at the end. What do you mean? Oh, wait a minute. You're right. Hold up. I think, yeah, you guys are definitely right. See, look at you guys. You're so smart. So 5, 4, 3, 2, which means that this team is at 7, right? That looks correct to me now. What's this? Oh, he just put his. I shouldn't have clicked that. He made that easier on me, and I just made it harder. Okay, so 3 points. That was Tangerine Tangos. And then 6th place, Power Snugglers. 0, 0. No comment. They made it this far. They beat their group. They got clutched it up. And here we go, the final scores. Hopefully I did this right. I think everyone in chat, feel free to correct me if I'm doing something wrong. I think these are the accurate scores. I'll put a little line here to indicate top 3. Bisexual Adzima in 4th. 5th, Power Snuggler Testers. 6th. I must say, Sweet Death Moose and Power Snuggler Testers, pretty impressive that they made it this far because these were just a bunch of randoms. Actually, wait, no. This was a duo and 1 random. No disrespect to, why are the names weird? Am I high? What is going on? Nope, that's right. That's right. I keep thinking this guy's Zeri Cruz. This guy used to be named Zeri Cruz. Right, this is right. I'm locking it in. I should have done total points. Our check PayPal still here? No, I want to do an interview with them. Fine. I see how it is. Well, they're not getting the prize. I'm kidding. Why did I type check PayPal? I'm just obsessed with them. Okay. Good enough. People should get the idea. All right, so total points 14 points. First place, Arena, check PayPal. 13 points, Communistic. 8 points, Sweet Death Moose. 7 points, Bisexual Ladzima. 3 points, Tangerine Tangos. And 0 points, Power Snuggler Testers. Well, that's it, I guess. Thank you to all the participants. Let's go through the participants real quick. Let's go through. I have so many text channels that you guys don't even see. You are blessed to not be me sometimes. Group A. Let's talk about Group A. Group A was Bisexual Adzima. The people that got eliminated were Blue Bald Boys, Burke Boys, and Lizard Wizards. Took me a second to figure out who got eliminated there. And then the people that got eliminated the first round was Blue, then Zero Sum, and then Coast to Coast. So very special thank you to all the people that participated. I seriously need to give a thank you to each person individually. I'm not going to sit here and say it verbally because that will take too long. But you guys don't understand, for those of you that don't know, is you cannot start a game with 4 to 5 groups. So if someone doesn't show up, then that means that the entire tournament could be completely flipped upside down, and I would need to come up with a new bracket and do a lot of complicated, awful, confusing stuff based off of Riot Games rules, not on my own. However, all 12 trios, okay, 36 people, all 36 people that committed to showing up actually showed up. That is amazing, and I'm so unbelievably grateful that all people showed up. Thank you so much. You made my life easier, you made your teammates' lives easier, and you also made the event enjoyable for literally everyone. So thank you so, so much. I cannot say thank you enough. And thank you for participating just in general. I really appreciate you all. One thing that I want to mention, since we're here now, and talking about it, we do custom games every Friday night at 5 Pacific Standard Time. And we have this pretty cool thing here if we do the draft. We have like leaderboards tracking who's dominating the matches. I think the bot is down right now, unfortunately. But we can also draft stuff. We have ways to track data based off of performances, and we balance ARA Mayhem matches and Summoner's Rift matches based off of your win rate data. So if you win a lot, you're going to have more of a challenge with teammates. If you lose a lot, then you're going to have clutch teammates that can maybe ease up some of the pain of losing a bit. So again, every Friday night at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, come join. It's a fun time. The more data we have, the more accurate it'll be and the more fun. Also, the more you participate in the first 4 games, if you participate in those, you also enter a raffle entry at the end of the month to get a free mystery skin. So why not join? You have nothing to lose. Fun custom games, potential free mystery skin at the end of the month. You should come join. All right, that's it for my advertisement on that. But yeah, if you want to join, just simply show up and join the voice channel. We'll usually be in the custom party to start off with. Okay. As for tournaments, because I want to address this, I've had some people here. I bet I could even find the DM. Let me leak my DMs real quick. Hopefully, I don't leak anything personal. I know someone from Czech PayPal messaged me. Zylina asked me, when is the ARAM Mayhem tournaments coming up? For those of you that have not been up to date, I posted an update in the 2026 updates, basically explaining why I've been so annoyed with Discord and League of Legends, etc. If you want to hear my entire life story, you can feel free to read this, or you can just pause and read the TLDR. However, time has passed. I'm open to doing tournaments again. I will say that if Discord does this age verification where it's just like they boot me out in case I verify myself using a government ID, I'm not doing that. However, I'm going to assume that they're not going to go through with that because that would be a lot of backlash and very stupid on Discord. And also, that would kill the server anyways because I think a lot of people that I've talked to wouldn't verify themselves if they need to give Discord their age verification stuff. With that being said, I do plan on hosting another tournament. I think there's going to be a Bravery only arena mode that I think would be fun to do an arena tournament in. So if that does come out, I will do a Bravery arena tournament. After that, I'll probably look to do an ARAM Mayhem tournament. No date set on that for now. I just really wanted to see how this goes. I thought this was overall very successful, all things considered, considering everyone showed up. So stay tuned. That's the best I can tell you. Anyways, make sure to join Customs Friday. Thank you all so much for participating and listening if you're still here. Congratulations on Check PayPal. I can send them their skins now, can't I? I should do that so I have actual footage of me giving them stuff. Let's do Erebus first. He's in game already. This lad Just played a tournament, and he's like, "No, that's not enough. That's not enough. Give gift. Mystery skin. I always feel awkward doing this because what if he gets like a really just atrocious skin? That's on first place. Plot twist. I'm just copying pasting this to everyone. Let's see what he gets. Spirit Blossom. Yeah, that's actually not a bad skin. I will say that for every skin that I give, so I don't feel bad. I'm just kidding. I actually do think that's a good skin. Are they still in arena together? I wonder if they're going to continue playing. Then we have Koilan. Next. Give gift. It's Furbo next. Apparently my message didn't save. Congrats on first. All right. She gets Coven Evelyn. I think that's a cool skin as well. Now will Furbo get a terrible skin? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Last skin. Praetorian Fiddlesticks. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think that's subjective. That's not my personal favorite Fiddlesticks skin, but it's cool. Hopefully he's satisfied with that. Next up, second place. I don't think I have a single person added from the communistic. Communistic! Yo, if you're listening to this, I need you guys to add me. I believe I sent a friend request to all of you. Let me check this. Wins? For the wins, yes. Are they in here? Just Moose in here. That's awkward. Hi, Moose. I have wins added. Scroll all the way down. I don't know if I have licks added. Hi, Moose. Do this. Licks. What is it? NA1? It is NA1. NA1. Already friends. Okay, that's good. And Joshua, who I think was the guy playing in streamer mode, so I didn't even know his name. I think I have him added as well. If not, he better add me if he wants this prize. Request has been sent to this user. They will see. All right, he needs to add me. That's on him. I'll DM him later. And then Chest Orky. I need to get information from Sweet Death Moose. Are they in voice channel? They are. God bless. Hello, you guys are live on stream.
No.
You're live on stream. Careful what you say.
Welcome.
Do you guys want a chest or a key?
I think I have a trillion keys. Yeah, I have 32 keys.
So you want a chest?
I'll take a chest as well.
Okay.
He wants a chest. He's not. He's AFK. He damned me though.
So wait, you all want chests,
All three
correct?
of yeah, all chests.
Okay, that makes it easy. All right, I'll leave you guys alone. Thank you so much for participating. I'll send you the
It was fun.
chests right now.
It was
Yeah, thank you for
fun.
letting in Deathbringer. I don't know if these guys would have been able to play without you, and you guys got top 3. All right, see you guys later. Hopefully we see you in another tournament soon.
Thank you, DB. Of course.
Okay. Chest time. I'm gonna give them my chest. Give gift. Chest. Congrats on third. Okay, definitely pasted and copied that. There's a chest. There you go, Moose. Enjoy. And we have who I will always know as Zeri Cruz. Give gift. And then last, PDM Deathbringer. Brand new to the server. I don't think he's ever played in any tournaments before. And showing quite a show, putting on quite the role. It's also crazy to think about, and I don't mean to rub salt in the wound if they're still here, but that final game where it was bisexual Ladzima and Sweet Death Moose decided who got third. Like that was such an interesting final game to be played. Congrats on third. Okay, that's all of the people that I can send gifts to. As for communistic, you guys need to add me. I think the only person that hasn't added me is Josh Wu. In order for me to send gifts to you, I need to be friends with you for 2 weeks. The reason why I was able to send gifts to these other people is I've been friends with them for over 2 weeks. That's the only reason why they got their prizes immediately. I got mentioned. What's this? Oh, we open it. Oh, got Project Silas? Okay. That's pretty cool. I really, really hope one of these guys don't send me a screenshot of like a Silas champion chart or something. I always feel so bad. But hey, you know what? I don't think you can complain about that one. I think that's a pretty cool skin. Lix X. Hey, thank you for participating. I appreciate it. I hope I see you and the rest of Communistic join in the future. I think I have you added. Let me make sure. Yeah, I do. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we're at an awkward 2 week wait period until I can send something. Please tell TTV Josh Wu to add me, please. Wait, did they all get skins? I'm confused by the context. I assume this is skin. They all got skins. Hey, you know what? Great chests. What can I say? My chest is amazing. Wait, why is he sad? Oh no. I'm going to delete that message because I don't want anyone knowing he's sad. I'm just kidding. I'll put a frowny face for him. I know. I guess he doesn't like Sorceress Lux. Hey, you know what? Better than Champion Shard. Better than a what's it called? What's the illustration icons? I think that's what it's called. Yeah. Okay. All right. I think I've rambled on enough. I'll give a tournament eventually. Tournament update. No idea when. If you want to stay up to date, join the custom games every Friday night at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for just custom stuff, and I'll probably speak what's on my mind. Special thank you to Ladzi for the bot. He's the guy that made the program to have everyone warp into that call in very early round one at the beginning. And he's done a lot of other stuff behind the scenes. You guys have no idea how much Ladzi has helped me with this server. He's amazing. Thank you all so much. Have a blessed weekend. See you guys soon.